Hello and welcome. My name is Hossam Elrayes. I'm a professional web designer specializing in WordPress website development. I also work with artificial intelligence, specifically in areas such as website design and various automation tasks. Furthermore, I possess considerable experience in the field of search engine optimization. Today, we're going to begin the very first lesson in our WordPress series. And this will ultimately lead you to be able to build professional websites and at the same time without needing complex programming languages. Let's begin our very first lesson. WordPress, the academic definition for it is that it's a content management system or a system we use to create websites without any programming languages. Our perspective on WordPress is a little bit different.
We say that the WordPress system is like an operating system, similar to Android. Android is an operating system found on every mobile phone. We don't program this operating system, it comes ready-made, and we know how to use it and install ready-made applications that benefit us in our daily lives. Let's give a simple example to illustrate this. If I've bought a mobile phone that doesn't include a call recording function, all I need to do is access the Google Play Store and simply download any application for recording calls. By doing so, I will have achieved exactly what I wanted without needing to program anything or exert any extra effort. WordPress is exactly the same concept. It's essentially a ready-made operating system that we download and install ourselves. Then we begin to install applications on it, which we commonly refer to as plugins. These plugins are precisely what empower us to build complete professional websites with absolute ease, without needing to learn any programming languages at all. The field of website design is an incredibly vast domain. You have the opportunity to surpass individuals who've already completed numerous courses and are attempting to create websites ahead of you. You can easily outdo them with far more professional websites, with minimal effort, especially when compared to traditional custom programming. Consider the significant amount of effort a programmer typically invests to design a site if they are using specialized custom programming code. And with WordPress, you can build many different types of websites, such as e-commerce stores, informational sites, booking platforms, tourism websites, and many others. So how will you benefit from this field after you take this course? There are two main ways to benefit. The first thing, if you're a business owner or considering launching a new venture, in both situations you absolutely need to have a website where you can present your services or products. If you're a shop owner, for example, or a hotel owner, you absolutely need to have a website. You can use it to sell your products or manage bookings if you own a hotel. This way, you'll receive orders and requests from all around the world. The same principle applies to anyone working in trade or in freelance professions such as lawyers, doctors, clothing retailers, and many others. All of these professionals truly need to establish an online presence with a website. So, if you're one of those people, you'll be able to grow your business by having your own website. And the second way to benefit from this course is if you're looking to work in this specific field. That's it, the field of website design. So if you work in the field of website designer, you'll be called a freelancer or you'll be doing freelance work. And you'll be able to earn or make money in US dollars. As we've mentioned before, WordPress operates very much like the Android system. This means, for example, if you wish to establish a website that functions as an online retail store, you would first download the core operating system, which is WordPress itself, and then proceed to install the specific tool or plugin that will effectively transform your entire website into a comprehensive e-commerce platform. This tool, or more accurately, this add-on, is what we refer to as WooCommerce. Just like the Android operating system has a dedicated store where you can download many different things, such as themes, games, and various fonts, WordPress also has its own store where we can download applications and themes.
Now that we've learned what WordPress is, let's go ahead and talk about the server and understand exactly what a server is. It's basically a computer device with very particular specifications. Big companies acquire these and then dedicate them specifically for us to reserve. So what exactly is a server and why do we need to reserve them? Every single website you visit on the internet uses this server. A server is essentially a computer where we upload all the website's files so it can be visible to anyone from anywhere across the globe. Let's consider a simple example. If you have a photo stored on your computer and I wish to see that image, you would first upload it onto the internet. After that, I would then access it to view and download it, whether you upload it to your Facebook profile or choose to upload it to any other location. When you uploaded the photo to Facebook, the entity that took the photo, stored it, and then began to display it was Facebook itself. This Facebook company possesses a server, which is essentially a computer with its own dedicated storage capacity. So it acquired this image and saved it onto its designated storage area. Subsequently, it made it visible, and I was then able to gain access to this particular photo. This is exactly the same concept as how websites work. We design these websites and they are stored on our own computer. If we don't upload them onto servers, no one will be able to access or view them. So in a nutshell, that's the basic idea and meaning of a server. So when I ask you, what exactly is a server?
You yourself know that this is a computer device that possesses certain capabilities. We upload our personal data onto it, such as our private files and photographs. The entity that provides these server services, these are typically large corporations that acquire numerous computer devices with very powerful specifications, and subsequently they begin to offer them for either reservation or lease.
So I go in and book my own computer or my server with all the specifications that I desire. And there are some important terms you absolutely need to know, like host and domain. Host in this context means hosting. What I mean is, if I tell you I want to reserve hosting, it's essentially the same thing as saying I want to reserve a server. So the term hosting refers to the server that actually hosts or stores my files. And what about the domain? For instance, when I want to access Facebook, I type www.facebook.com into my browser at the top and then press enter. This specific address or link is what we call the domain.
So, if I have a website that I want to be visible to people, I absolutely have to purchase this domain. These are, in essence, the key concepts I want you to understand: server, host, and domain. Now, are these servers available for free or do they require payment? Well, some servers are indeed free while others are paid. The free options typically come with numerous issues, and the paid ones are naturally always superior.
Because the large corporations that purchase computer equipment and then lease it out, they certainly aren't providing this service for free. And with that, I've covered some of the fundamental principles and key concepts you'll need to understand in our upcoming lesson. We'll begin with the very first step, which is how to book a server from a company that's considered among the best providers of this service, both in terms of performance and at a price that's truly suitable for all beginners. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can keep following along with us and receive all the brand new lessons.